Here we are. The moment that we and probably a few people out there have been waiting for. The catastrophe that is building a system blindfolded. I'm joined here with Gerard, my kind of co-host, right? And of course, the man of the hour and a half, Mr. Zack Fanelly. Zach?
Hey guys.
How you feeling today?
Nervous. So Joe here has specifically asked me not to practice, so I didn't. No. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I kind of know where the parts are, but that's about it. I can't see.
Yeah, for the sake of time saving, because we wanted to kind of bring this video down under at least an hour and a half. We did unbox some things. Otherwise, it could potentially take 45 minutes just for him to unbox things, and that's boring to watch anyway. We want to see, you know, him bend pins and break MOSFETs off the board, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and list off some of the components that are in this build for those that can't read the scrolling bar at the bottom of the screen. So we have Riotoro's CR1288 case with side panel. We have Riotoro's 750 watt fully modular gold rated power supply. We have the ASUS ROG Maximus 11 Extreme Z390, of course. We have Intel's 9700K processor, 8 cores. We have the Enermax LiqFusion RGB 240mm radiator. This is their new LiqFusion. It's not the version that you guys are familiar with, probably. We have Patriot's Viper RGB 16 gig 3200 megahertz clocked memory. We have EVGA's RTX 2080 XC powered by NVIDIA. And we have the Intel 2TB 660p SSD. So we want to thank everybody, our partners and our sponsors, to give us the parts for this video to be able to make it possible. So we want to thank Riotoro, ASUS, Intel, Enermax, Patriot, EVGA. You guys are the real MVP. So
we'll Zach's see how many parts I can break.
Yeah, Zach's already getting started. He's already put in the memory. So
while
that's happening.
While Zach's doing that, we've got a couple other things here. Big thanks to Patriot again for this Viper gaming setup here.
Absolutely.
We got the, keyboard and mouse. Nice mechanical keyboard with Kali switches. We'll go more into detail on those in a little bit here. But stay tuned during the live stream. We're going to be doing a giveaway on these. It's a V770 mechanical keyboard and a V570 RGB gaming mouse. Now both of these are RGB, so you can customize them to your desire. And yeah, we'll go into details on those in a little bit. But for now,
the keyboard mouse setup from Viper 2 is pretty badass, considering that it's likely going to be better than whatever you're using if you've just kind of been trudging along on just a basic keyboard mouse. I had the chance to use a lot of Patriot's keyboard mouse products at CES this year, and they're legit. Tactile keys, some quiet, some clicky for all you people that like the clicky noises.
Clickety clackety, those are my favorite.
Clickety clack, clickety clack. You
and
can't beat it.
They're genuinely nice too. Like,
yeah, and I mean, and they're free.
Yeah,
we're gonna give them to you for free if you participate. So you know, don't be a dolt. Participate in the giveaway and get a free keyboard mouse, right?
Now, let's see what Zach's doing over here.
Trying to get this cover off for the M.2.
It's almost like this makes you feel like that maybe certain PC manufacturers could thrive on creating a way for you to be able to feel your way around a board to assemble.
There it is.
Oh.
Why not? I'm sure there's a few select people out there that obviously have vision problems, and it's unfortunate. But think about what you could do for those people in a situation like this. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
It appears Matt Murdoch here has found the M.2 slot, or is trying to.
Luckily, I've worked with this board quite a few times. The part that I haven't worked with in this mashup, though, is the case. I've only built in it once.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Where the heck is going to remember to pull off the protective? It's in here somewhere. See, I keep hitting the PCI slots. I feel like it should be... Ah, there it is. And the standoff is right there. Okay.
I just hear...
Whoops, there goes the trace.
Oh, there goes the heatsink. There goes the VRM.
Luckily, consumer parts are fairly robust.
Very durable.
Yes.
Especially in recent years, it used to be that you'd have to be really delicate with them. You know, handle them almost like a baby. Nowadays, you can do whatever you want with them. And
dude, it is so ridiculously difficult to not help you do this. Like, this is cringeworthy.
I keep wanting to reach out and help, but
no, absolutely not. I will punch you guys.
But, all right,
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time,
I'll
right?
just be my normal, unhelpful self then.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't think you could possibly be any more unhelpful, Gerard. So this is
well, here you go.
This screw is going to be difficult.
Actually, if anything, I'm being more helpful than I usually am right now.
Now, are the bits magnetized? Is the screwdriver you're using magnetized?
Yeah, but it's not the best.
Well, if you drop the screw on that board, it's over.
I just did.
It's like
don't worry, I recovered it. I got it.
It's like playing what's it called, Operation.
Yeah.
Except instead of getting like buzzed or electrocuted for missing, you just get shamed. So
yeah,
I mean,
depending on where your emotional state is, it could be worse or it could not matter at all. So bear that in mind. Minimal, right?
I knew the screws were going to be the hardest part.
It's dude,
it's screwed up.
It's even worse considering the fact that is such a beautiful board by ASUS, and if something happens to it because no vision, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
Speaking of beautiful boards, I'm glad you guys didn't catch that beautiful, or not beautiful, joke that I just made.
Well, which is what?
That it's screwed up.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I know, I'm fired.
Oh, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so M.2's in, the memory's in, and now we're gonna go for the heatsink or shroud for the board, right? Because it acts as a heatsink, but it's also a shroud to kind of cover up portions of the board that otherwise you don't really need to see. Right. And it gives ASUS an excuse to have a light up logo. So
this is going to be challenging.
I forgot the rotation. See, I'm not used to have to remember where stuff goes.
Oh boy.
No, that's definitely not right. That rotation's not right. That's not right.
Here we go.
Crap. Well.
Doing all right? Doing okay?
I think so.
It's almost like, this reminds me of that video with, is it Lionel Richie? Where the song is about falling in love with a woman just by the feel of her face because he was playing the part of a
We
blind
might come
man.
back to that one. We're gonna...
No, to kind of put into perspective, guys.
My main focus is to get this thing to work. Vanity stuff's going to kind of take a back seat.
Just to kind of express how difficult this is, Zach is our top builder, and he builds some phenomenal things. He's
that is an understatement. That's an understatement.
It's
in my
an
opinion,
understatement.
man.
Yeah.
So if you guys saw the CES build that we sent to Alpha Cool's booth, this was Zach that did it.
So to put into perspective just how difficult it is, if he's having trouble with it, I think anybody else would have a lot more.
Right now, I'm trying to socket the CPU, which is potentially one of the most difficult parts.
Okay.
Well, I mean, see, I can't give. I want to give you hints, but I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't need you to.
The utmost quiet, so he can.
Oof, did not feel right.
I'm sure that's probably not the first time you've ever said that, Zach.
Very funny, Joe.
Making light of a very difficult situation.
All right. There we go.
Let me see. Verify. Yeah, it's on, but I can't really see it.
Oh, looks like Riotoro's in the chat. Very well, and excited to see how this challenge turns out.
Well,
yeah, it works.
Hey
I must have done it right because the socket cover popped off.
I was wondering how long it was going to take you to recognize that the socket cover was still on it.
So, oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, I think I'm going to move to trying to put this into the case.
Oh boy, so you're kind of out of the woods now as far as the board goes.
Yeah.
We'll say that at least, right?
Yeah, depending on how far along I get, I'll probably try and put that cover back on later. But like I said, I want to try and get something that's working.
Well, here's the thing, though. You got to consider: is it going to be easier for you to put that on with the board out of the case, or is it going to be harder with it in the case?
I feel like it's going to be
for the sake of it not getting scratched up and destroyed.
Okay, I was just going to sit them on the floor.
Take that. Remember, guys, we're giving away a Patriot keyboard mouse. Okay, so you need to watch and participate and listen, and you can win yourself some cool gear. It's really just that simple. Theramis said, that better not be the system I ordered. No. Despite popular belief, this is not a customer system.
Yeah.
Absolutely
This is not a customer system.
Fortunately not.
Because however impressive it may be to be able to build your system blindfolded, that still doesn't instill a whole lot of confidence in somebody that spent potentially thousands of dollars to purchase a high-quality, well-built system from us.
Over here.
So
while Zach's kind of working on the case over here, I guess we can go over the components we're giving away.
Sure. Jason said, "Oh, they have to install the OS too." I mean, if we have time, there is Audible assisted commands and operating system installed.
Yeah, funny story about that. I have installed an operating system with special instructions for a blind person. All sorts of fancy software in it.
Did you really?
Yes.
You've had to do it, or you've installed one here?
I installed one here.
Like for here, in case you get that far.
No. Like, for a customer.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, I helped Kyle with that guy.
Yeah, he wanted like the interface set up like it was for Windows 98, which I don't blame him. He's probably like had to learn it like that and doesn't want to relearn it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, without a doubt, man.
Anywho, getting back to the giveaway components. So we'll start off with the keyboard a little bit. Very nice keyboard from Viper, as specified earlier. It uses Kali switches, which are very high quality switches, very satisfying to use, and they have a long lifetime. It also has 5 macro keys that you can set to do whatever you intend for them to do, whether it be in games or in Windows. You can make them multimedia keys. Speaking of which, it does have separate multimedia keys, so it does have a little scroll wheel for volume, pause, stop, rewind, forward buttons, stuff like that. It's got a nice aluminum chassis. It's very, very comfortable to use. It comes with a wrist rest integrated, and it comes with its own suite of software, so you can program the RGB keys to do whatever you wish.
Ooh. There we go.
And that
Did you really already fit it?
Yep.
It's as simple as that? Wow.
All right, that was quick, Zach.
Did you remember the I/O shield?
The I/O shield is built into this board.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. That was not done on purpose.
What are you looking for?
Whatsoever. That was not done at all.
But... Aw, Gerard.
I moved them because they were behind the case.
How dare you?
That's the little one. Big one.
Man.
All right, we're going to keep them here. Gerard's not going to touch them anymore.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right, so now I need to find the correct screws for the motherboard.
So tell me a little bit about what's going through your mind right now, Zach, while you're doing this blind.
What's going through my mind is I forgot to put the mounting hardware on for the AIO. I feel like that's going to be easier to do outside. Does this have a open back panel? I can't remember.
Kyle was nice enough to chat us up in our company chat and said that the software that the customer was using was called JAWS.
Ah.
That's what you installed.
All right, we're gonna put the mounting hardware on for the AIO real quick.
All right.
Sitting on top of the screwdrivers.
Oh, you're going to do that on the board first, or you're going to do that in the case?
Well, I feel like if I don't
specify mounting hardware.
For the AIO to mount to the board, if I don't put that on now, I'm going to have
a really
hard
the back
time.
plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, while Zach's doing that, we'll also cover the mouse here real quick. So the mouse features an EVGA laser sensor, which is good for up to 12,000 DPI, which is much higher than most people will ever go to, but it's there in case you need it. And it features a 10 million Omron click lifespan, so it's going to last you a good long while, to say the very least.
Shout out to Dragonfly for joining the stream. What's up, man?
What's up, Dragonfly?
Or woman. Hey, you.
It also features an adjustable weight system so that you can make the mouse as heavy or as light as you want it to be.
Dude, that's super important for gaming mice for me.
Yeah.
If I can't add weight to the mouse, I can't use it.
Yeah, and I like to set my mouse as heavy as possible. Like the mouse
Same
that
here,
I have
dude.
at home, I actually ended up getting lead weights off eBay for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can't recall which Logitech mouse I have. I think it's like G902 or whatever.
The wireless one.
Yeah, but I can't use it wireless because the way it's set up, and I'm sorry, this is the most stupid thing ever. If you use the mouse wireless, you can't add weights to it.
Really?
Yeah, because the wireless charging thing for it, wireless charge,
it gets blocked?
Gets replaced by the weights.
Oh, it gets replaced.
Yeah, dude. Like, so if I want to weight a mouse, but I want to use it wireless, nope, pick or choose. Well, I guess it's wired now.
That's dedicated knife person, please cut this open.
Dedicated knife person, cut me open.
Well, I asked Gerard before the stream, I'm like, do you want me to use a knife blindfolded? And he's like, no.
I mean, that would have been really entertaining, but then also a possible trip to the hospital.
Yeah, and a possible lawsuit.
So, before we decided to build this PC blindfolded, and by that I mean before we actually, set up and then went on air with it, I had an idea that we could potentially make it more challenging for Zach here by feeding him a shot of vodka every 10 minutes. But
you'd have to go off the property.
Yeah, and the reason for that is that we have several government-oriented contracts that essentially that we decree that we are drug and alcohol free. So we would rather A, be employed, and B, continue doing business with the government. So we're not going to do that. But I will say, maybe depending on the success of this stream, we might do it again off-site, maybe like in like a park, kind of sunny day or something, to where birds could like fly up to Zach while he's trying to build.
Like a Disney princess?
Disney princess, yes. I mean, if we could get Zach wearing a Disney princess dress, that'd be great. Not for me. I'm not speaking like personal. I mean, it'd be entertaining.
Have him dress up as Cinderella?
I was thinking more Belle.
Belle?
Somebody could have like Beast there, and no, because Zach could technically qualify as the Beast, but
well, Wes is fairly hairy, so we can get him on stream.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and half of the time we just be like, "What do you think, Wes?" Wow.
Guys, I can't find the hole.
It's not the first time he said that.
That sounds like a personal problem, Zach. I can't help you with that one.
Which hole are you can't find any of them? Or
which of the 4 holes can you not find?
Yes. Oh, there's one. I only needed to find one to get started.
I mean, maybe by proxy, by you doing this blindfolded, it's gonna like improve your system building skills like at least like 20%, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I've optimized to the point where it's going to be difficult to get any better.
I was going to say, does he have room for improvement?
Is Zach a visual person or is he physical?
I feel like there's always room for improvement with like cable management and stuff, but I feel like I've pretty much maxed out with efficiency on just typical.
Hey, A-Dubs, welcome. Thanks for joining. Good to see you.
What's up, A-Dubs?
Try to win yourself a keyboard mouse while you're at it.
Now, how are we going about doing that giveaway, Joe?
Essentially, we're going to use a randomizer.
Okay.
Well, anybody who's watched the stream and participation will use a randomizer, and we'll choose you, and then we'll send you a message.
Okay.
Simple as that.
So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Be sure to check your DMs after the stream, and yeah, hopefully one of you guys win a nice keyboard and mouse.
By Patriot.
By Patriot.
By Patriot Gaming.
Thanks again to Patriot.
Yes. Monday is the last day to enter.
Monday, okay.
Monday is the last day to enter. So we use this more or less as a vessel to announce our giveaway. Basically what it is we'll provide you to a link to a page. It will ask you to enter in your email address and subscribe to our social media platforms as well as Patriot's social media platforms, and that enters you into the giveaway. Real simple. Like literally, you could train a 2-year-old to do this. It's simple to do. So if you don't enter, there's no excuse. It's on you. I'm just saying. Like my
calling everybody out.
My 3.5-year-old daughter could figure it out, and then she would continue to ask me why after every statement I make. So that's a little more difficult, but you know. How much do we pay our PC assemblers? $250,000 a day.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of our assemblers would not be all that happy with us just shouting that out there.
$250,000 Zach makes a day.
Yes.
And he's actually a billionaire.
Whoa! And then for overtime, we pay 10 times and a half.
10 times and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's not time and a half, it's 10 times and a half.
10 times and a half, yeah. Specifically the half.
Come on. Did I get the wrong hole?
Still trying to find. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
So Zach here is trying to get the screws for the back plate and the AIO mounted through the holes. Looks like he's having a bit of a time.
I feel like this plate might be off center.
So far, this is the one thing that you're hung up on the most.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting it done. It's just taking you more time.
I feel like I got the plate on slightly crooked. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this difficult.
Like you're almost cross-threading it?
No, like it's just shifted crooked.
It is slightly crooked.
Yeah.
Shh. No!
Listen. Gerard's bad.
Gerard, you've broken the coven.
Didn't think that was too confidential.
Alien Icon likes your fancy blindfold.
Oh, thank you.
I was trying to go...
I wish I could see how it looked.
Yeah. I was trying to go for like a solid snake kind of blindfold, but like banner, because his banner is like huge in the games. It covers up his entire forehead. I'm going to take a photo for you, Zach. You want to turn and say hi?
Hi.
Okay, you'll get that later.
Oh my gosh. This is starting to get frustrating.
He likes it too.
I know I've got it in the right part of the back plate.
I mean, the fact that you've gotten it this far is pretty impressive in such little time. It's only been 18 minutes, right?
I knew the screws were going to be...
right about, 18 minutes.
I honestly had the absolute confidence in the fact that Zach was going to be able to do this successfully. But it's still cringeworthy to watch just because you have to handle the components in a specific way by feel, which you normally wouldn't do if you had your visuals, obviously. Like, I was always taught at a young age from my older brother that anytime you hold a PCB, whether it's memory, whether it's a motherboard or any other add-in card device, that it's good practice that when you hold it from the edges, because you can't touch any vital components that normally ESD would transfer to.
There we go.
And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, ever since I've been doing that at a young age, I've never killed anything from ESD.
Yeah.
See, I like to build my PCs at home on carpet, but here, like, you'll notice I'm not wearing a wrist strap, but I do have like foot straps on right now. They're not quite as effective, but for consumer retail parts, plenty effective.
See, that's the thing. Now, you say that you like to build PCs at home on carpet.
Just because that's where I'm comfortable.
Have you ever had a PC die or anything act weirdly?
Well, I have a motherboard that's in the process of dying, but that's after like 3.5 years of torturous use.
I mean more or less like immediate death. is what I'm referring to. No?
Yeah, I've never had one either. I was built on carpet.
Oh, really?
Component protection's really, really good nowadays.
I kind of feel like we should have upped the ante with this a little bit. Like we should have had like a garden hose that we'd spray Zach with if he was doing like the same thing for more than 2 minutes. Now that the components are soaked with water, they still continue to work.
Like a spritz bottle.
Jason, if you want to apply, just go send us your resume at careers@avadirect.com.
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
That's all you got to do.
Or through Indeed.
Indeed, you can go on Indeed, you can put in a resume as well and fill out an application. So, Vanish, happy to see you. You could use a new set keyboard mouse. Well, Patriot's going to give you a keyboard mouse in collaboration with us. So
long as you win.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you must win. I don't want to say like, you're going to win, but you're going to win.
I'm glad that these little standoff things are reversible. Like, they're slightly different end on end, and you're technically supposed to do them a certain way, but in my testing, you can do them either way, and it's...
And honestly, I've used the crisscross method because it's similar to like when you tune a drum head for drums. You start in one corner, and then you go to the corner across from that, and then you basically go in the next pattern, and you just keep tightening them little by little until they're all snug, because then it applies an even amount of pressure.
Yeah, that's how I've usually done.
Oh, it's my thermal paste. Yeah, let's make sure we don't lose that.
I mean, worst case scenario, you could probably just put the liquid cooler on dry, but I don't know how long it's going to last.
Put it in dry. oh, Joe, that's where those icy Innovation Cooling graphite thermal pads would have come in handy.
Right? Oh, man. I didn't even think of that.
We've got one in RMA.
Should we grab it?
No, I'll do it. I'll do thermal paste if I get there.
That's because that's something you're really not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to feel how much thermal paste.
Yeah. Actually, you can. You can feel where the plunger's at.
Oh, we'll see. So you're telling me that you are confident that you can apply the right amount of thermal paste just by the position of the plunger?
I'm confident I can do better than the Verge.
I'm not. Okay, I'm perfectly confident in the amount you can apply. It's where you apply it, though.
That's going to be slightly tricky. I feel like I'm probably just going to go slightly excessive because it's not, contrary to what some people believe, it's not a bad thing to have too much thermal paste.
It's Asdan on Twitch says that you like the goo. You like the goop.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Ask Dan, huh? Asdan also says
that does not feel right.
Helen Keller could do a better job than The Verge.
Oh, man. Why did you have to bring Helen Keller down like that? You said her name and The Verge in the same sentence. That's bad karma, bro. Way, way bad juju, and you don't need that. You shouldn't be about that life.
A-Dubs says the finger grease on the IHS, though. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty bad.
That's true. I mean, honestly, though, those kind of particulates can't make a huge difference, I would imagine, because before I started using like microfiber cloths to wipe down CPs before applying thermal paste, I would always just use like paper towels or whatever back in the day, and there were always some particulates on the heatsink in that regard, but...
Yeah, with thermal paste, it's fine. Thermal pads, on the other hand, are a different story.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thermal pads, you get your grubby fingers all over thermal pads, you start to change the composition of it.
Yep.
You start creating heat pockets, and Bob is no longer your uncle at that point.
Is it through divorce?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, no.
You're correct.
Thermal pads, bad. Thermal paste, you're fine.
Apparently Ghost went full potato due to a Warcraft reference that he did not get. That's on Twitch. Full potato.
Full potato.
Never go full potato. All right.
Never, ever, ever,
I'm
ever
fairly
go full
confident
potato.
that this mounting hardware is on there the way it's supposed to be. So we're gonna move that back out of the way again.
Can I take a look without telling you if it was done right or wrong?
Sure. There you go. Nope, that's not right.
Here, hold this. Just drops the board on the ground. Did you get it?
There.
No, but the floor did.
All right, back to repositioning this in the case. Now that I remembered to put that on.
What was that?
I don't know.
Crunch. That's okay.
What is it there? Ah, that's just plastic. We're just
Crunch. We're
gonna
good.
toss that aside.
Zap.
We'll
Everything's lovely. I just like how Zach is reaching out with his hands like expediently, but then just ends with like a soft drop, like.
Because I know where I'm definitely not gonna knock it off the table, but that only goes so far.
Zach, has it ever gone through your mind how ridiculously vulnerable you are right now? Other than the fact that you're building a PC blindfold, you have no idea what's going on around you.
I can't see you, but I am staring through you right now.
Are you staring through me?
For all you know, half the company could just be slowly walking their way into the studio quietly.
I'm going to get pantsed any second. I just know it.
Yeah, I was going to say you better have a belt on.
If this wasn't a work-oriented, a company-oriented video, you probably would have been pants within 5 minutes of the video.
He probably would
just for the hell of it.
He probably would have been pants before we even went live.
Like, cuffed your feet to the table, so then after we were done, we would just walk out of the studio and you'd be left here with the PC that you built blindfolded and shackled to the table.
And his pants down.
Speaking of the table, for those of you that join the live stream weekly, you probably notice our table looks kind of, you know, LED-ish a little bit. LED-ness, bright, colorful. Zach built the table as well. Zach builds everything. He does it all. Through a couple of schematics that we referenced for some projects that we saw online, we bought all the materials ourselves, built the whole front end of the table, and threw LED strips in it. And it's amazing.
Why are you no on standoff?
I'm gonna toot our horn a little bit here and just say that this table's friggin' amazing. And now I need Zach to come over and build me a table like this. I
don't even build tables like this for myself. You need to hold on there, buddy.
It's as Dan on Twitch says, ESD safe, modesty stock for the next live build.
ESD modesty?
I have no idea what he means by that.
There's got to be a missing standoff there.
Oh, safe modesty sock. I still don't know what that means.
No, there's a standoff there.
ESD safe modesty sock for next build. I think he's talking about like sock puppets.
Okay, no, I think he's talking about a different sock. Joe.
Modesty sock? Wow.
Wow.
So, like, should it just be an elephant sock while we're at it? Really?
Is this the right screw? I feel like this isn't the right screw. This feels too small.
It's not, I mean,
there we go.
It's not that small, Zach.
Adub says Zach needs to build that Subaru. 500 horsepower and bust.
I had to bust it out of winter storage early because I had to take my truck to the shop.
That's what I had to do with the Jetta yesterday because the STI has a flat tire.
Well, being active on daily live streams help with the giveaway. It might, as far as karma goes. Put in the time. Get a keyboard and mouse by Patriot.
All right. I'm starting to
So
wonder
why
if I'm
not?
grabbing the
Couldn't
wrong
hurt.
screws.
At the very least, you might hear something that makes you laugh. Just saying.
So here's what we're going to test. Sometimes when I'm not sure if I have the right screws, I'll just take the motherboard out and I'll put them directly in the standoffs.
So tell us a little bit about what your methodology is here to make sure that you're doing everything properly. Like, what's your plan of attack here to put this board in properly without killing any traces on the back of the board?
Well, I feel like the board's pretty much indestructible in that regard, so I'm not too worried. As far as positioning, I'm trying to use the IO shield, which is a little bit difficult because it's not like a traditional snap-in, and it's like the ones that come pre-built into the board, they're smooth.
Okay.
So trying to use that as a positioning mechanism is a little bit difficult.
Oh, yeah? What are you looking for?
This.
Okay.
This is getting real frustrating.
Oh no!
See, the center nub is in the motherboard, which means it's in place. So
the center nub, huh?
The center nubbin! Yeah, a lot of times the center standoff is, it's just a little nub that sticks through the board.
Phantom Slits says you're the Kenshi of PC building.
Wow. You said Kenshin?
Kenshi.
Kenshin.
Wow.
Yeah. I have no idea who that is. But if you're going to it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, please don't tell anybody about the autofocus on the camera. Please.
Why aren't these
Save my dignity.
I'm starting to think something's wrong here.
I can't know. Okay, so what do you think is wrong here exactly? Talk to us. Tell me your inner feelings.
I feel like these screws aren't long enough for this motherboard.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time somebody told me that. I have a lot of nickels.
How thick is the backplate on this thing?
Oh, thick with 2 C's.
Oh, dude, that's got to be what it is.
Wow.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to take the backplate off.
So what's the issue you're running into now? You just can't
the screws are not reaching through.
Are you serial?
Yup. Did not foresee this. To be completely honest, I probably would have done this before the stream had I known. But we're doing it live.
The screws aren't long enough to reach the standoffs is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, yeah, that backplate.
I wonder if it's that foam.
That one side of the backplate.
Foam.
Yeah.
See, if I take a...
Well, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't impede because it's open in the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part shouldn't. This part, maybe?
Oh, that part. The metal part that's on the back of the board?
Maybe.
It's taller than the screws are, so if it's hitting anything.
What I would try seeing if you can get the screws in on the left side of the board before you put it into the right side of the board.
Is it maybe
if we can get it halfway in there, I'm going to be okay with that.
Is it maybe contacting the rubber grommets on the case?
You're a rubber grommet.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it. I said it.
That's not what my mom says.
Oh, I'm going to tell. Wow. So there was a question on whether or not our giveaway was international as well. It should be, according to what people are saying in the chat. So give it another shot. If you tried moments ago and it wasn't allowing you to, try again.
T-Skin2K says, I feel like he can see down from his nose. Zach most definitely cannot see down from his nose.
I would know this
but
because...
he's going to make it even
How's that?
now.
I would know this because I gave him the middle finger.
Oh, this is uncomfortable as fuck.
And he said nothing.
Oh.
There. Is that good? Are we good? My nose is uncomfortable as hell, but you know,
see what you've done.
We'll do it.
See what he did. He made himself uncomfortable for you.
Right. Now where?
Just for you.
I have unfortunately forgotten where I put my screwdriver.
That's on you.
We're using this instead.
Living life dangerously, using that on the motherboard blindfolded?
I know, right? Use my middle finger to feel for where
living on the edge. 2K says that's the way I like it. Make him suffer. Suffer.
All right.
Rise, self-destruct.
Okay, there's that one. Dude, I really need that normal screwdriver. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do that.
Why? Just give it a try. You might like it.
I can't.
It might like you.
This is a tiny one, but it should work.
Just do something about it, man. I'm just saying.
I've already lost one of my tools.
Oh no! Not again. Well. Phantom Stilts, the Kenshi of PC building. I like it.
I still don't know who Kenshi is.
You don't know who Kenshi is?
No.
How did you get a job here?
I read that comment off like 2 minutes ago and I asked who's Kenshi and nobody said anything.
Here's what happened. You're fired.
Oh man.
All right, I'll see you guys next time.
Kenshi's a Mortal Kombat character, dude.
Oh. Well, that explains it. I haven't played.
He was introduced in Mortal Kombat 4.
Okay, I think the last time I played Mortal Kombat was 2008, and I played it for 5 minutes with some kid that lived down my street that was really weird.
I was finding that
and smelled bad.
Okay. I found that bottom right corner.
So you associate Mortal Kombat with the smelly kid?
No, I'm just recalling the only time I ever played it.
Well, it sounds like you need to play it again.
I definitely do. There's a lot of games that I need to try.
Hey, that one threaded.
Woo!
Hey, sweet.
We have threads.
Mortal Kombat's only on console, right? It's not on PC at all. Correct? Or is it on PC?
Get out.
I want to get like 3 corners screws in at least. I feel like if I get 3 corners, that's good.
3 corners? Is that how you would ship a PC out from here? With
Absolutely not.
Well, yeah, I didn't realize this was build a PC half-assedly blindfolded challenge.
I want to get it to post by the end of the stream.
All the way or no way.
all right. I'll try.
Well, do this. Get as far as you can to get the board mounted and then come back to it at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the very least. If we have to get you more screws, but then let you feel around for a screw that might work, that's on you. But we'll go and grab you like a whole bin of screws, so.
Feel around for a screw, huh?
Wow, Gerard. Wow, that's a whole level of creepy, but also impressiveness that I don't even know how to approach.
I'm just saying, I don't think I ever want to go to the bar with him.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So. I want to see you finish this too because I want to see a blind wire management job and what it looks like.
Well, that's what I want to do too. I want to show a little bit of everything since we're limited on time.
Juke said that he'll be curious. He'll be impressed if you even turn the rig on, like if it turns on. So
I would be impressed too. Yeah. I would. I came into this thinking I'm gonna try. Whether or not I get there.
Have some more confidence.
There, I found one. I'm happy with that standoff place. Wait, there we go.
Just saying, man. Be a little more confident in yourself to build a friggin' PC blindfolded.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not saying be overly cocky, you know, like being on the verge of building a perfect PC. Get it?
You're fired.
I feel like the full effect of my facial expression right now is not coming across.
I mean, yeah, because your nose is crushed and your eyes are covered, so.
My nose is going to be so red after this because I got called out for looking down.
Your nose is going to be a pancake.
Pancake? His nose is going to be pancake? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's going to be a pancake.
It's making my nose run.
Just from having it smashed up against a blindfold?
Yo.
Wow. I mean...
Maybe you should tell it to stop running.
Oh, for crying out loud. How old are you?
Apparently 21. I don't know.
I want to try this corner again. I want to know why you weren't threading.
I wonder what will happen. By try with this corner, are you referring to the screw into the standoff?
The one that didn't want to screw in. I wonder if something's wrong with the standoff. Or if it's that backplate like I was originally thinking.
I don't know, just make it work.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it. The backplate and the motherboard's pressing against the grommet.
Are you serious?
Yep.
So, like, there's no room for it.
It means we're going to push the grommet out.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because there's another set of grommets next to it right here, isn't there?
So you can physically feel it then?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
All right, we're going to lift this up so I can pull up the grommets out more easily.
Whoa. Just keep at it, man. Jimmy Mills says it's still awesome to watch.
Hey, James.
Oh,
that, VRM
all right, that grommet's out.
This build. Yeah, James, you want to come back and do them for us?
Yeah, you want to deal with all these broken parts?
Don't worry, we'll offload it on Wes.
Honestly, I don't think there's going to be
we got wires going through that grommet.
What's up, Joe?
I don't think there's going to be any.
Neither do I.
I don't think there's going to be a single broken component in this build. Honestly, I can't recall a time to where I've ever had to deal with a situation of Zach doing any damage to stuff.
Not
that that happens often, but you know when we train
I had
people,
one happen the other day on accident.
When you train people, you typically expect it until they get on board with our practices and a lot of the core values that we look for in assemblers. I don't remember that ever really happening with Zach. In fact, I remember the first day he started hardline tube bending. It was one of my orders that I sold to a company, and I just did one tube bend. Like, here's how I do it. Do you want to do the rest of the system? Okay, here you go. And then I walked away and I came back. It was all done. It was like one of the first. It was the first system you ever did hardline tube bends for us. I don't know if it was personally as well. And it was it's easily still one of my most favorite builds.
It was my first one in general. Hey,
wow.
Was that the screwdriver I was missing?
Zach definitely does do quality work.
I feel like because of how much of your face is exposed here, that there's going to be an opportunity to screen capture your face and Photoshop you into a RoboCop.
I feel like I look ridiculous at the moment now that it's pulled over my nose. On a scale from like 1 to 10.
It kind of looks like a penguin a little bit. Kind of look like I don't know why penguin, but that was the first animal that came to mind when I looked. Can you breathe?
Yeah, it's getting a little itchy.
He does have another hole on his face.
I have another orifice.
Where? That was an image that I wish I was not going to be ingrained into my mind now.
I know usually he uses it for talking.
Oh my, I was just turning that screw into something that was not a screw hole. That could have potentially been bad if I put force on it, but I had a feeling.
Oh, the horror.
I just want to get this one corner in.
The angst. Man, I don't know. I don't feel very good right now. Just torquing a screw into places where it don't belong. Boy.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I feel it's through the hole. Is it not lined up correctly?
Do you feel like this could be a potential form of PC building meditation?
I mean, if you want to die of a stroke.
Juke on Twitch says, I retweeted your stream, but I'm not sure that all these bots that are following me will help that much. Well, thanks for retweeting it nonetheless, and hey, hopefully the bots
We appreciate that you like it enough to retweet it.
Exactly.
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna abandon that one. We're gonna go for this one.
No. No screw left unturned.
It's like you said, we'll come back to it later.
Okay, fine. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad, bro. I mean, I'm more or less impressed at the progress so far, to be honest with you.
I want to at least start cable management.
If you get as far as starting cable management, then I'll be super impressed.
I knew the screws were going to be a pretty bad holdup, but I had no idea it was going to be this bad.
Really?
Well, I'm starting to realize how calloused my hands are from years of like working with crap and like working at UPS and whatnot.
Right.
Because I'm not used to trying to have to feel for things, and now that I'm trying, I'm realizing my fingers like really numb.
Wow.
Wow.
Numb thumbs.
Wow.
That should be your new gamer tag.
Numb thumbs.
Numb thumbs. Numb thumb thumb thumb.
Should be in the right spot, I think.
Numb thumb thumb thumb.
It's a heat
No?
sink.
Okay.
I get it.
So that's the PCI slot.
Shut my mouth now.
Where's the top one? That's the top one. So it should be...
Just saying.
Zach's making calculations.
Dude, I'm trying and they're not working. Maybe I might be feeling right over it, but like I said, my fingers feel like I can't feel anything. Oh, there it is.
The more that you talk about your fingers hurting, it just reminds me of Happy Gilmore. When the old lady tells Ben Stiller, my fingers hurt. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. My fingers hurt. And he's like, oh. And he lifts her up all caringly. Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
For this challenge, how will we know if he got into post screen? If he gets as far as build it to the point where it's ready to post, I will go grab a monitor.
Yeah, we have a lot
and
of
we'll plug it in live on air and we'll see, you know, where he stands.
Well, I just realized I made a fatal mistake.
And what fatal mistake is that, Zach?
The motherboard overlaps over where the cables are passing through, and I just slightly bent the motherboard, screwing it down.
It's okay.
So
doesn't always. I mean,
we're gonna take that one screw out.
They're a little durable.
They are. A little bit. I know the motherboard's fine, but I need to get these cables out of the way.
Yeah, the worst thing that could happen, which I've legitimately done in an NZXT Vulcan case, where I mounted something and ended up pulling some of the sheath off the cable, and then it made contact with the back of the case, and it was grounding out my PC. It wouldn't boot. And until I removed that cable, it booted right up.
Oh, jeez.
I had to inspect every single cable. Jason Crawley says he is impressed to watch. Well, thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
Keep watching and see if it becomes a total catastrophe. I don't think it will, but you never know.
Place your bets down below.
We do not condone gambling.
I saw a couple people claiming that they could do it themselves, which I would be very interested to see that.
Oh, like they could do it blindfolded as well?
Yeah, the people that posted that, I want to see you guys record yourself trying this.
I mean, we could make that another giveaway.
Yeah. Send in your submissions.
Send in a video of, if I can get a video that is super impressive to watch of somebody building a PC blindfolded, legit, similar in fashion to the way that Zach is doing, I'll send you another keyboard and mouse.
Oh, sweet.
But you got to send us a video, and it's got to be the best video. So
yeah. So to all you people that said you could do it, let's see it.
Yep.
Dragonfly on Twitch says, loving my gaming PC I got built from you guys like 3 weeks ago. Just need to get some PC games to utilize them more.
Oh, dude, Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2, top of my
Metro
head.
Exodus is going to be out
Oh,
soon.
Metro
I am
Exodus
hyped.
I cannot wait for.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're glad to hear that you like the PC, Dragonfly. And if you ever had any questions or concerns about the PC, feel free to give us a call.
Our support is available from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Standard
I'm
time.
just so frustrated because it took me so long to find this screw hole the first time, and then I put it in, and then I realized I'm smashing cables and warping the board, so I have to undo it, and now I'm stuck here again, trying to find that saying.
Zachary Smash! Just reminded me of the
Like I said, I want to at least get 3 screws in before I start doing anything else. Let's start the way we did it last time. We'll go from the PCIe slots. Right there. There we go. So that seems to be the magic trick. Ah, no! No! I might be able to save it. There we go. All right. Hey, Gerard.
Yes.
Could you hand me my water?
Sure thing.
Oh, are you gonna feed it to him too?
I'm capable of drinking it myself. I just want him to hand it to me so I don't spill it everywhere.
Did you put a straw in it? Oh.
Here you go. Thank you very much.
No problem.
All right. Let's see if we can do the fan cable. Where's the fan header? I believe this board has one right there. Yeah, that is a fan header. I need to find my zip ties. Those are the long ones, aren't they? Yep, there we go, short ones. Yeah.
So while Zach's doing his thing, I'm going to go over these products that we're giving away again. So
thank you, Patriot.
Thank you, Patriot Gaming, a lot. So for those of you who just joined recently, we're giving away a Viper V770 keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard, and a V570 RGB gaming mouse. Both of these are RGB. The keyboard comes with 5 macro keys, nice aluminum chassis, and it's got full lighting control through their proprietary software, so you can customize it to your heart's content. Same thing with the mouse.
Very nice.
Very nice.
How much?
Very nice. How much?
And what is this?
What is
It's a
that?
gaming mouse. And what is this? It's still a gaming mouse.
Is this a cat in a hat? And then we've also got the V570 gaming mouse from them as well. Also RGB customizable. It's got a sensor that allows you to go up to 12,000 DPI should you ever need that insane, ungodly
I just realized
amount.
I was mistaking that for a fan header when it is clearly not. Because the bottom of a fan header should not sound like that.
Oh, no.
M&M Smuggler says, hello, and while I can say it, I'm in the middle of class, so I can't watch, but it's funny to hear you guys in the background. I believe in you guys. I believe in you!
Thanks, Smuggler.
It's appreciated.
But yeah, ceramic foot pads allows you to glide across the mouse pad a lot more smoothly.
Right.
13 programmable buttons on it as well. Adjustable weights, which is very, very nice. And it's got a sniper button, which allows you to kind of get an edge over competitors in games.
Does it make you a sniper?
Makes you a really good sniper.
Makes you a really great sniper. I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of the other partners too that sponsored the video. Thank you, Riotoro. Thank you, NVIDIA, EVGA, and Intel.
So that was a fan header. It was just rotated the opposite way.
Somebody else.
Standard.
Who else am I forgetting? ASUS, that's right. I thought I said ASUS.
I thought so too, then I thought
ASUS,
about it.
Enermax, EVGA, Intel, Riotoro, Patriot. Thank you guys. Once again. Even so, the PC will be better than the Verge's. And hit.
Appreciate it.
Wow. And Netflix. Thank you, Netflix. No, they did absolutely nothing for us yet.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Yet. We want to come up with a series called the Bird Box Builds. And it's just people building things blindfolded. But not just PCs, houses, and cars, and toasters.
Forget, do I have to take the back out? No, I don't. Okay. Couldn't remember if the power supply slid through the back or not.
So Zach has made some outstanding progress so far, from what I could see.
Now I gotta get all the cables plugged in the power supply.
Misfit on YouTube is asking if the keyboard has a detachable cable. Not from what I can tell. That being said, though, I can't think of many instances where a detachable cable for a keyboard would be needed for mouse. Most definitely if you've got like a wireless wired combo. But for a keyboard, not really. But it's got a nice braided cable, so it is very, very durable. In case you're worried about having to replace the cable later on, probably won't have to.
Oh my, this is I can't tell the difference. Try using my nail.
It does, however, have a detachable wrist rest.
Okay, that's one connector. That's got to be it.
TS Ken TK also said that Zach could be a superhero if we cut out holes for his eyes. I mean, that reminds me of Blank Man.
He's already Matt Murdock. We don't need him to be more of a superhero.
This is really throwing me for a loop. I thought I'd be able to tell what's going on here. Is this?
Is that an anti-static wrist wrap like the Verge had?
Oh,
this is. Yeah, I was building normal PCs earlier and I just never took it off.
Zach, show off your foot straps.
People want to see your foot straps.
All right.
And how flexible you are. There you go.
Now touch your toes.
It's funny, these foot straps are actually too small, so I have like EVGA and like gigabyte Velcro like attaching them. Oh yeah.
What's some good sniper games? Oh.
Well,
they have Sniper Elite.
I was gonna say, yeah, Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite. Hitman has some really great sniper levels, to the point where like you have to like consider the wind and distance.
Arma, if you're into just military games in general, the sniping
PUBG
mechanics.
will make you super angry, but it's also good. Like for me, there was nothing more rewarding than taking out somebody long distance with like the Car 98 in PUBG.
Yeah.
Or it was like, or the AWM. It was like such an awesome feeling.
The AWM is just ridiculous.
Dude, some of the games where I wrecked people with an AWM, just like 6 kills in under like 3 minutes. Man, is just, dude.
I miss playing PUBG.
So do I.
We need to hop on.
I don't know.
Is this it?
I don't know if that's a good idea for me. I've been doing so well without it. I can't go back. Plus, I haven't even finished Resident Evil 2 yet.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and I'm going to be starting Metro Exodus once that hits, so yeah, good point.
Yeah, same here.
I haven't played Resident Evil 2 because I've heard like it's not a very long game, obviously. I could probably finish it in a 10-hour playthrough like the originals. And maybe that's just me, like, I don't want it to end. So I'm just drawing it out.
And then there's games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey that took me 60 hours to complete just the main quests.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What did you like about Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Because I have yet to even play that game.
It was different. It was different from all the other Assassin's Creed games. They
in a
didn't
good
focus,
way? Or different, like, well, at least you tried.
No, in a very good way.
Okay.
So obviously, because it's set before the whole Brotherhood even existed, they don't focus much on that aspect of it at all. It's mainly, I guess the best way to think about it would be kind of like a cross between Witcher 3 and Black Flag.
Okay, now I actually think I'm going to play it.
The soundtrack in it is phenomenal.
Rudu, nice to see you, man. Non-modular PSU would help with this part.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not very familiar with this power supply model. Okay, I finally...
He's not using the long screw through the radiator.
Well, I'm trying to find parts of my finger where I can actually feel something, and I finally found it. So I've confirmed that the 24-pin does not go in the bottom row.
He's got the biological equivalent of dead pixels on his fingertips.
Oh, as much as I want to help you with this part, that's going to be part of like the impressive nature.
It's going to make me a man.
Oh, he's not a boy anymore. He's a man.
Oh,
because he used non-modular.
Juke says PUBG won Game of the Year 2018 during the Steam Awards a few hours ago. That's honestly surprising. I would have expected it to be something else.
Fortnite.
Well, Fortnite's not on Steam.
No. I just thought overall, oh, it's Steam Game of the Year. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if Epic is going to do their own Game of the Year awards.
There we go.
Which, by the way, did anybody hear about the fact that a developer that moved from Steam to the Epic Games launcher was trying to do a cleanup of Steam-specific files, and they basically ended up deleting any of the game files that had the word Steam in it, so that when people went to launch it off of the Epic Game Launcher, it didn't run.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, yeah, because they were trying to remove it so it didn't have any affiliation with Steam, but what they did was they removed game files.
Oh my god.
That had the word Steam in it. Like, not associated with, like, Steam, the game interface, but, like...
That's hilarious.
Function of the game. So the way
like graphical effects and stuff were essentially like nuked.
Yeah, I saw somebody sound off in the comments like Control F gone wrong. Yeah. Huh. Misfit says, remember seeing a device years ago that blind people could use that would give them the ability to essentially see things around them using an electrode on their tongue. No joke. Huh. Yeah. Apparently got FDA approved not too long ago. That's pretty cool.
There we go. Alright, so I need CPU power still, and I need SATA.
A-dubs, Epic, and worry about basic things like a wish list first.
Yeah, we're not, yoinking games off of other platforms and then making everybody mad.
No, it's absolutely right. They haven't even done anything to make their like interface user-friendly is the worst thing.
It's like, I don't mind Epic, but the reasons think about like Metro pulling out of Steam like 2 weeks before launch. I'm like...
I liked Epic as a company up until that point.
Yeah, I did too. I was like looking
scummy.
forward to their store developing, and then now that they're enacting these predatory practices, I'm just like, dude.
Wow. No. A-dubs is not being very nice to you right now, Zach.
He's not?
No.
Oh.
Why? You're never gonna finish. Just call it now. And then he called you names.
Well.
Well, I don't know if this is the prettiest arrangement of cables, but I have everything that I need. Plugged in.
We're gonna persevere, A-dubs. Don't worry, Zach.
A-dubs, all you're doing is giving him more fuel for the fire.
Yeah.
Zach isn't the kind of person that's like, oh, you make fun of me, bye. He's like, oh yeah. You want to make fun of me some more?
Dude, my entire childhood is being made fun of. All right, so you're gonna have to like strengthen up a bit. You're gonna have to like come to the studio and like beat me up before I'm gonna feel anything.
Wow. Well, at least now I know how to get under your skin.
What, by breaking it?
Wow.
All right, now I need
Juke
to find...
says that Metro thing was a really bad move. They should be an attractive option for consumers and not force people to use their platform. Exactly. Exactly, and that's the kind of mentality that I was hoping that they'd have. You know, like try to make themselves appealing, as opposed to doing EA's practice of wiping Battlefield off of Steam.
Right.
When Battlefield 3 came out, and forced
took so long on that power supply. I lost.
I think surprisingly enough,
okay.
Ubisoft's the best about it. They've got their own platform, but they don't force you to use it. You can still buy games through Steam.
Speaking of Ubisoft, why in the blue hell did somebody make a decision to remake Assassin's Creed 3 before remaking Assassin's Creed 2?
Yeah,
or even 1.
Yeah, I would like to see a remake of 1.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
1 was the same game over and over between 4 different cities.
Yeah.
That's all it was. But the storyline was cool and different. So you're like, ooh, graphics. It came out on the PS3. It was supposed to showcase PS3's capable, the shaders and everything, right? So why 3? It was like the worst game ever.
Well, 3 wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't the best choice. But yeah,
it was the end of the era of Desmond.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what, honestly, ever since 3, I have not been as excited to play Assassin's Creed as I used to be.
Same
with
Desmond. Same with 3. That's 3. That's why.
The same with we.
Me.
Oh.
I tried to say me, and then I said 3, then I said 3. Now I'm at me. Anywho, no, same with me.
See, Alien Icon says she misses Ezio, so.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I hope I'm through a
like I said,
hole,
Odyssey, because of how Odyssey, because of how different it is from the rest of them, is the only exception to that for me.
It's Ass Dan is holding out for that Qbert remaster. I'm surprised you even know what Qbert is.
What is Qbert?
So, it's Ass Dan is apparently an old soul, and Zach just showed his age. And I'm obviously showing mine. Qbert was like a 3D puzzle game in the sense of you had to jump on an abstract structure of squares, and you couldn't jump on the same one twice. And it was kind of like Pac-Man, almost in 3D. Really weird. At least that was the Qbert that I used to play when I was a kid.
It's also a Futurama character. Farnsworth's clone or son, whatever. Kid with the pig nose.
His name's Qbert?
Yeah, I think it was Qbert.
I thought it was Hubert.
I thought it was Qbert or Qbit, one of the two. I don't know.
Wow. No, Astan, I will not get off your lawn.
I have a feeling I might be screwing into the mesh of this power supply instead of the screw holes, because this one is not lining
TS Ken 2 cases. Can we pause? I need a refill on my drink. We're not going to be going anywhere. So
I'm not going to get very far. I might get the power supply screws in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to inch over here real quick to see a little bit what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely screwing into the mesh.
Well, we've damaged our first part. The paint finish on this power supply is probably pretty screwed.
I don't think so.
You're going to have to feel a little bit better, dude, and recognize what's going on here.
Holy crap.
Dude, I'm over by like an inch.
Oh, I wish I had a movable camera on this stream. I could close up just so you can see what he's seeing. But there was
I'm feeling.
There was like an inch wide gap from the left side of the case to the power supply because he didn't have the power supply lined up properly. So
Yeah, this poor power supply.
Oh, if you turn it around real quick, people could see. Oh, he already fixed it. No, it's already fixed. Too bad. Well,
my bad.
Boogerman was a masterpiece. I never played Boogerman A-dubs. I did play this one game called The Ghoul when I was younger for Genesis, and the whole premise was that you were, a ghoul/ghost, and all you would do is haunt and terrorize the same family in their house to the point where they'd move out, and then you just follow them to their new house and do the same thing. The way that you would terrorize them is you'd possess inanimate objects and scare the hell out of them. That's essentially what it was.
Sounds interesting.
Oh,
Zach, you and I have a very similar methodology to lining things up, and that's I'm going to put force on this until it feels like it clicks into place.
Well, I finally got it.
Yeah,
I figured out the trick.
You did. So far, Zach, the last two things you're going to have to do after plugging these things in is the liquid cooler and the graphics card. So do you think you can accomplish that within the next half hour? Is the real question.
I usually do the liquid cooler after cable management. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, hey, if you remember, people are asking, does it post?
Right. So I got to think in terms of getting this thing turned on.
Yeah. So
I need
that doesn't have to include the liquid cooler. Worst case scenario. Just saying.
All right. So what I'm going to prioritize is getting the power connections in. We're going to forget the fans for now.
All right. So again, we're gonna talk a little bit about the giveaway that we're doing until Monday. Thank you to our friends over at Patriot. We have a keyboard and we have the mouse. Gerard, can you move the mouse? So, there it is. These are some high quality items as far as feel and the tactileness of the keyboard. I certainly would not mind having one sent to me free of charge. So you can certainly have one sent to you free of charge if you win the giveaway. You just have to like and subscribe to our social media platforms as well as Patriot's social media platforms. So please do not delay. Win keyboard and the mouse today. Actually on Monday.
I lost a screw.
Monday. You got to win it on Monday.
Oh, there it is.
Meanwhile, Zach's losing screws. I mean, Zach, do you think you're losing screws because you have a couple loose yourself?
Absolutely. I lose things with my eyes open.
Wait.
There it is.
Yeah.
That just sounded like clapping followed by more
Clapping.
innate clapping.
Yeah.
But what kind of clapping?
Not the cheeky kind.
Not churlish. Not a churlish
All right.
kind of clapping.
Time for cable management.
Nope, he will fail, mostly because of all the distraction. That's what A-Dubs thinks. He thinks you're getting distracted. He's telling you to step up your discipline
Zach is
game.
more focused than he's ever been.
Oh, I'm so focused I'm having trouble keeping track of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Which honestly, you don't even have to participate while we're talking about, dude. We could just be talking around you and making fun of you and calling you all sorts of names.
That's fine. I want to participate.
I want to participate, but I also want to build.
So this is going to be
The
the weird
impossible part will be the case Mobo connectors.
No, the case connectors maybe. The motherboard connectors are going to be easy.
Well, the part that's going to be a problem is the main grommets are covered right now. So I need to figure out where I can pass these cables through.
I mean, well, you were close.
I'm figuring all of them out right now. So, because like I said, I've only built this case once.
No, it's good though. That means that he did not have the advantage because if you built in the case you were familiar with, it would have sped up the process entirely. Is what we're saying. Super saying.
These gotta be caddies. These feel like caddies.
So just in the event that Zach does not get to the point of pulling stuff out of the case and letting them fall over the table.
I need to get the caddies out of the way so I can get some cables through.
I'm just going to show the new Enermax liquid cooler, right? The LiqTech, right?
I love those things.
This thing is really neat. I don't even know what this is right here. Is this a flow meter? Is that what this is?
Oh, the spinny thing inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it lights up RGB.
So this is the first of its kind. It has a flow meter built into a couple different areas. The block itself, right here. The block right here actually lights up and has a flow meter as well. It doesn't tell you the exact RPM of the flow, but it will tell you if the pump's working, which I can't tell you how useful that is, considering that as a system integrator, we have seen our share of failed liquid coolers from the factory. It doesn't happen often. It's probably 1 in every 100, maybe, if that.
Mostly shipping that does it.
Yeah, yeah, and you don't find out until you turn it, like you check the system specifications.
Oh, we got a problem.
What's that?
I'm going to need an extension cable for this 24-pin.
It's not going to fit, is it? It's too short?
There's nowhere I can pass it through without an extension cable.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
Go grab one from Elik.
Hold on. I'm going to go pop off my mic real quick to check it out.
Oh, hey.
Just to see. No, I'm going to check out like the size here. Let me just see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to verify that it's not Zach being a Riri.
It's very well possible. I can't see what I'm doing.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but oh, you do have the right there. Okay, I was gonna say you don't need the 24-pin plug in. No, you're absolutely right. We need an extension.
I'll go grab one.
Hey, I know what I'm doing.
Gerard's gonna go get an extension real quick.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Let me figure out these other cables and extensions.
Just so hydronic nerd intensifies.
Oh no. The CPU will reach. We're good.
Yeah, CPU will reach. And in all fairness, it's got to be a system that Zach can be able to build. So it's the only reason why we're getting an extension, right? Something that we didn't really consider, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I didn't really build this system off stream because that would have also been unfair.
Build it off stream? No, Zach was like, I can practice. I was like, do not.
So I didn't. I lost where I'm at. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well,
power supply connectors are going to make my fingers go completely numb. I'm calling it right now.
Just from putting all the pressure on things?
Well, they got really sharp corners, and they're definitely not something you want to work with your eyes closed.
Oh, yeah?
So don't do this at home. Unless, of course, you want to win that, you know, mouse and keyboard.
If you want to win another mouse and keyboard by filming yourself building a PC blindfolded and sending it to us enough to where it's impressive, I'll just send you a keyboard and mouse. Why not?
Yeah, because that just goes back to, like I was saying earlier, I've seen a lot of people comment, oh, I could do this. It's like, okay.
So do it.
Do it. I want to see you do it.
Do it now.
I know I could get this to post, but it's the matter of whether or not I can do it in the time allotted.
I think you can. I have faith. I has faith in you.
Oh, thanks.
I have the faith in you. You have the faith in
All right. So where do I put this? Ooh.
Sorry, I had to.
Let's SATA. What am I doing? It's like I'm blind or something.
Juke W says I could use a new mouse. My Rival 300 works fine, but this thing's falling apart. I used a Logitech G34 mouse or G30 mouse for probably 5 years, to the point to where all the rubber finish on it started to be eaten away.
That's what my G701, I think was like. All the coating wore off on the mouse.
Yeah, that's the same thing happened to me, man.
What are these cables?
Without a doubt. No doubt.
What in the world? Not sure what that is.
Oh, those are wonky connections, but I know exactly what they are.
They're RGB.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not worried about that.
If Zach can get the front panel cables connected.
Front panel cables should be.
Because there's no like tactile feel to which
This is the one where it's mostly going to involve a lot of luck.
It's going to be like, plug this in, does
Unless
it turn on? No,
feel
plug
where
this
the power
in, does it
button
turn
goes
on?
to.
No, plug this. We will see, regardless of where Zach is, we will see by the time the stream is over, which is in about 23 minutes, we will see if it powers on in post at least.
Well, there should be a power button on this motherboard, isn't there? In which case, if I get
yes,
the
there
I/O
is.
wrong, we can see if I can at least.
There is.
Okay.
There absolutely is.
Tricky part's going to be taking out the right PCIe shields. We're going to do this laying down so you guys can see. Because I sure as heck can't.
I sure as I cannot. I just cannot.
Stay.
I can't see Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny, I love you, Jenny.
This poor case.
I may not be smart, but I know what love is.
It's a good thing this is like a non-retail
I
sample.
gotta go back for Bubba.
Because this poor case.
I gotta find Bubba.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
I brought you some ice cream.
Ice cream.
A jelly donut.
Okay.
Now that we're done with the
I'm
gum
curious to
section.
see how messy the table's getting at this point.
Actually,
It's
not
really
bad.
not that bad, dude.
No?
Really, you're doing a swell job.
Now is the part where we find out if I took out the right two brackets.
Unlike me, you're keeping your bench tidy.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is
I
this double
can't use
slot?
the word
Yeah, it's double
tidy
slot.
and Gerard in the same sentence, sadly.
Unfortunately.
Not possible.
Impossible. That goes for RMA in general, though.
Somebody said something along the lines of like, what, a tornado come through here? And somebody was like, by tornado, do you mean Gerard? And then you were like, what's up? Someone say my name?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
A while ago. Reminded me of Super Troopers.
Oh, you know. I
Okay,
think that was-
Farver, what's that place you like with all the lights and the lighting? Shenanigans? You guys want to go to Shenanigans?
I think that was that was during the what was it called? Black Friday special, when we had a lot of systems come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm in the right spot. Something's wonky. Ah, there it is. All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch that go. Build for show.
There's one thumb
So
screw.
we have the piece, or we have the expansion slot brackets out now.
Yeah, I got the card in.
Okay. And the card in?
Yes.
Wow, that was like easy
You,
as
were,
pie,
you
huh?
weren't paying attention, were you?
No, I wasn't. I was reading comments off of my own world.
Oh, there's the other thumb screw. Okay. It's funny they call them thumb screws. It's hard to do them with your thumbs. Like
somebody had said that.
Not if you're weak, man.
Juke said the all-in-one front connector should be standard.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean,
the reason they're not is because of server boards. No, retail boards are all pretty much standard. It's server boards that like to just spew it all out over the place. And
Supermicro uses a proprietary front panel connector.
Yeah.
And
which I actually,
it varies by model.
I actually like the way that Supermicro does theirs, though.
Is that right?
Well, because instead of because you've got the connectors horizontal, and the pins that you have to connect to, say for like the power button, right?
Right.
Both horizontal. On Supermicro boards, they're vertical, so you can just like stack them right up on top of each other in a way that makes sense.
And use a USB drive for all your basic drivers, like EVGA does. No more CDs, please. ASUS started to do it with their boards too.
Yeah.
One of the first boards they did it with was the X99 series.
ASUS, I think
the Maximus 10 Extreme.
I think Gigabyte's doing it.
Gigabyte.
Yeah.
G-Byte. G-Byte's doing it.
I think to an extent, yeah, with their higher.
TS Ken 2K said, "Speed it up, Zach. Better hurry."
We got 20 minutes. Actually, 19.
Yep, 19 minutes and counting. I mean, I'm surprised he got this far with an hour and a half to begin with.
Well, I actually do a lot of these things without looking. Like cable management, a lot of that I do without looking.
Really?
Yeah, but it's usually in cases I'm familiar with, so that stuff's throwing me off.
Sure. But still, much impressed. Such cable manage. And now that you have the extension for the 24 pin, life well spent. So now he is putting the PCI Express power cables into the graphics card. And with such finesse, I mean, just look at that, John.
May as well turn it around so they can see, because
he just knows exactly where those cables go, and he's not even looking at it.
Come on. See, these are wonky because they got the little pigtail thing that likes to move around.
Just route all the cables on the outside of the case. Bam, cables managed.
Here we have Zach out on the field, ready to bat, with a fresh 24-pin cable.
So, A-dubs, faster, harder, stronger, blinder.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly how I heard it in my head, A-dubs. For real.
Oh, Juke was the one that added blinder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even see that because the text, like, the text colors are the same. I just thought it was all A-dubs. This is amazing. This is good
A-dub
stuff.
says to just route all the cables on the outside of the case. What is this, like 2005?
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like how earlier you read off one of the comments I read off?
I can't remember which card this is. Is this a 2080 or
Don't be a
2080
D, Gerard.
Ti?
I'm not.
All right, don't be a D.
I mean,
kid.
I am, but you should be used to it.
Never gets old, I guess. What you need to start doing, Gerard, is you need to start like narrating what's going on in the Microsoft Sam voice. That's what you need to do.
In the Microsoft Sam voice, aren't you?
Yes.
And here we have zip tying cables together on a PCI Express powered connectors. He proceeds to move the PC to the right for ease of access.
It's more so for the viewership so they can see what I'm doing.
Is that good, Joe?
Wow.
I can't tell.
Taylor Cook says Bird Box cable management better than most SIs. Wow. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, but I feel like I haven't got that far. See, now I'm at the point where I can't feel my fingers anymore because I'm stabbed them so many times.
Well, isn't that life, though?
No, I was in the heat sink.
Just the constant repetitive action of your fingers being stabbed.
I'm trying to feel if this is a 6-pin or an 8-pin because I don't remember if it's a 2080 or a 2080 Ti.
Ken 2K says just jam it in there.
I'm gonna say this because I follow breaking news on a lot of tech sites. But
figured it out. This is 2080, isn't it?
A lot of Jeff Bezos has come out saying that apparently a media outlet tried to blackmail him recently. Really? It was let's see. I already closed down the Daily Inquirer. Threatened to send a below-the-belt selfie unless he complied to certain things as blackmail.
What?
So he just came out
What
with
made them think they were going to get anywhere with that?
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez.
There we go.
Or were they trying to like get him to adjust business practices or something? Or
I don't know. I just saw the headline, which is National Enquirer, or yeah, the National Enquirer threatens to release less than wholesome selfie of Jeff Bezos.
Oh. That's definitely not a good way to threaten the world's richest man, at least for now, until divorce hits.
Oh man.
He has it coming though.
Jeff, no
TS
prenup
Ken
Bezos.
2K, I'm so glad this PC has ray tracing.
Will it trace rays by the end of the stream? I don't know. I'm really trying. I'm trying my best.
So it's Astan. Can we get a Joe Giggle MP3, please? A-dubs. What is this, 2005? We want a joegiggle.flac. I must encompass the full spectrum of his voice tone.
Astan responded with very true at A-dubs. Gotta be lossless. Yeah. Gotta have that,
I don't even. Did I giggle, apparently? Is that what this is?
Yes.
Was there some sort of giggle?
Yes.
Was it like Mark Hamill giggle from Jane Silent Bob Strike Back?
It was just your, no, it was just your standard giggle.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, so at this point it should
the
turn
Tickle
on.
Me Elmo giggle?
But it doesn't have a cooler.
No, that's Sean's.
What did it do
Sean does have a Tickle Me Elmo giggle.
To that and the Wicked Witch of the West.
And he also has the
Oh yeah, the count. One nipple.
to PCI Express.
God.
So,
Shit, I'm starting to not.
we are approaching our finest hour. And final hour.
I'm trying to get the
Should we
front
start
IO
playing
in.
the final countdown?
Zach, you have exactly 30 seconds.
What? No! I don't even have the IO in! How are we going to turn it on?
You have like 13 minutes.
Alright, so this is the front panel power.
So you have the 8-pin, you have the 24 in yet? No. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, you have the extension cable. You have the PCI Express. All that's waiting is...
Alright, so I'm going to hypothesize that since these two are together, this is the hard drive LED and the power LED.
Okay, Gerard, grab a power cable that we can plug in and bring over here, because he's going to need to be able to, as he plugs the front panel in, plug in the cable and press the power button.
Yeah.
To see if that's it.
If I can unclip my mic.
One of these two...
You must unclip it!
Oh, I'm so sorry for the noise that just emanated out of that. All right,
It's okay. You should be. Very sorry. So sorry.
I'm always sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry for being warm.
Wow.
Wow. Gerard needs more friends, everybody. Can we give him a hand? Getting some more friends, maybe?
Yeah, we're gonna at least put these through the back so they're out of the way a little bit.
Well, give him a stick.
Ah!
Don't give him the stick!
I tied my hand in a knot.
Are you serious?
I did for a second there.
Ah! So have you identified the front panel?
I know which are the power and the reset. Which is which, I can't figure out for sure.
Oh. Yeah, because all those pins practically feel the same. You got to be going on pattern.
Well, I checked earlier, and they're all basically in the same spot up here.
Okay.
So I can't really figure it out. I was hoping that the power would go like more specifically to the button.
Sure.
But it doesn't. So I'm just kind of winging it.
I have my handy dandy stick here to help you along the way.
I believe I found the front I/O.
Does that help?
No.
Is this giving you the confidence you need?
That tickles. All right.
Can I push the power button on the board with the stick? Just like get it in there.
I can't remember if the front I/O on this is encased in a plastic shroud or not.
I don't know. Here we go.
Those feel like fans.
Is that going to be able to reach all the way over there, though?
I think so.
Isn't there one on your side, too? Wouldn't that make more sense since it's facing you?
Is there?
Yeah, look.
No?
You sure?
Yeah.
It can't all be on this side.
I mean, this should still reach. This is an actual.
How did I just undo this?
Oh yeah, look at this.
What did I just do? Oh, no.
I specifically grabbed the extra long cable, so this should be good plugged in there.
You're extra long.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh my.
Where did Gerald go? I don't know. Maybe he went to go hang out with Arnold.
Thanks, Ass Dan. I call you Ass Stan.
Oh, as Stan.
Wait.
I just want to know why Astan's kids look just like Astan, and my two kids look just like Astan. That's what I want to know.
Did I do it? In the right spot? Maybe.
Story of Zach's life.
Where's this power cable that you grabbed? Is it on the table somewhere?
A-Dub sent in Steam community.
Mr. Gerard?
Profiles.
Did you put the power cable on the table somewhere?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's somewhere.
It's somewhere, all right.
Dr. Steve Brule. 3,205 hours of Counter-Strike. My God.
Jeez.
Is it on the desk?
Is what on the desk?
The power cable?
Oh. You just brushed it with your hand.
It's right here. Don't pull it. I'm only helping you because I don't want you to pull on so much that you pull the power strip out. Okay, this is the moment of truth.
Did I get the I/O?
I'm going to stand up for this.
All right, do we have a bottle of champagne ready to uncork?
No, but I can just pour my water bottle on him.
I'd hold off because there's a pretty good chance that I screwed up.
I'm just saying, like.
Where did I don't remember.
Is the power supply switch in the correct position, Gerard?
Is the...
Because that's something you can't.
Let's see.
Does this model have a power supply switch?
Yes, it does. Come on, Zach.
I can't.
Zach, you've brushed past it like 5 times now.
I keep hitting the reset button. I know that.
No.
Oh, the reverse button that blows.
You're missing something.
Dust out of it.
Oh, Zach.
Wow.
Why am I like this?
All right. Now, there you go.
He's friending Gerard. Gerard.
Wait, what?
See, the other disadvantage of not working with this case like ever is I don't know where the power buttons are.
Gerard, okay, so I'm seeing the board light up.
Is it?
Yeah, the board's lit up.
Okay. Wow.
So,
whether or not it's the reset of the power button, I don't know.
it has power.
Is it still lit up?
Yeah, it has power. It's got so much power, you don't know what to do with it.
We're going to flick it off real quick since I don't have a cooler on there yet. But we've established...
You have 9 minutes.
We've established...
It didn't post. It was on.
Right.
Like, nothing was spinning, though.
Nothing... The fan was spinning?
No. Because the board was just on. It didn't post. That's what you thought I meant by on? No, the board had power to it.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh. Back to the drawing board. I mean, you could just try and press the power button on the board itself.
Yeah.
TS Ken 2K, peel the plastic, please. Juke W, no sparks, please. Why? Sparks would make it fun.
Hold on, let me stick my finger in this socket real quick. Remember, kids, always plug things in blindfolded.
I had a history teacher once that used to read, just like he had a joke calendar. And one of his joke calendars was like, these were names for children's books that never made the grade. And one was like, strangers have the best candy, and why Mr. Fork and Mr. Light Socket can be friends.
Oh, there's a light coming through here.
A light?
I feel like I see a light.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're having a stroke. Do you smell toast? The board is not lit up at the moment.
Well, Zach, you're missing one crucial. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Now the board's lit up.
You're kind of in the right position. Okay, guys, it's on.
Hey.
Wait, no, press it again. It shut off immediately.
It might be doing
No,
it might be
it
doing,
is.
it's
Turn it. Turn.
It's doing memo okay.
I need to see the post test on it. I need to see the.
I mean, we can only leave it on for about a minute or so without a cooler.
Well, hold on. It shut out. It turned on again.
It's probably
okay.
Yeah, it's doing memo okay.
It'll be okay. Just wait. That CPU can withstand at least a good 45 seconds with no cooler on it before it shuts down.
I'm just gonna touch it.
All right, so we have post 7F, we have 7.8, 7.9, it passed memory. Hold on. Wait. 64, 9C, we're getting there.
It's getting pretty hot.
Wait for it. I need to see the operating system number before I'm B3, B9, A2, we're in. Boot.
Hey,
post! Yes! Woo! Woo! Zach built a PC blindfolded and it posts. Granted, the cooler's not in it, but I mean, come on.
How much time I got left?
You have like 7 minutes.
We're gonna try and get as far as we can with the cooler.
Okay, 6 minutes you have. So there it is, folks.
Do we want? All right. Do you want to do thermal paste or do you want to do the graphite thermal pad?
We're gonna do thermal paste.
He's gonna do thermal paste.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
For years, my brother.
This is sealed. Hey, knife person.
For years, my brother used to make fun of me because for a period of time, I felt that the answer to everything was more thermal paste. Like, yeah, my Xbox is running a lot hotter. You know what fixed that? What? Thermal paste. Hey, in my life, I'm faced with crippling depression in my life.
Is it
what can I do?
Triple wrapped?
There you go.
All right.
So for anybody who's just now joining us toward the end of the stream, Zach built a PC. For the most part, 80% of the way there, blindfolded. and it posts. It turns on and it posts. All that he has left to do is the radiator and the pump.
Now, as he's doing that, just
all right. Give me your opinions on the thermal paste. How bad is it?
Well, it's not on there right now.
Are you telling?
You forgot a crucial part, Zach.
What's up?
You just squeeze the thermal paste all over.
Why was the plunger moving if the end was on? Jesus.
I could tell that you know it's moving by the plunger position. Really, all the
I wasn't expecting like it just to move with the cap on.
No, it would have been hilarious if the cap popped off and thermal paste got everywhere.
Oh man, so your thermal paste application can't be any worse than the Verge.
Is it that bad?
It's actually not.
Will it keep the computer from dying if we put a cooler on it?
Joe's laughing because it looks wonky, but it's actually not a bad application.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like I went kind of heavy.
It's the kind of application I'd expect from like maybe a level 1 technician.
I mean that is part of the forums that you're with, right? Level 1 tech.
Level 1 tech. So
that's
I'm on there all the time.
It shows your thermal paste application is level 1 test.
Anybody who's on here that's not familiar with me on there, I'm Soul Phone. So if you want to say hi, feel free.
So, once more, because the stream is nearing an end,
yes.
Let's talk about these keyboard and the mouse giveaway.
So Patriots keyboard and mouse. All right, it is not an AMD CPU. It's Intel. It doesn't need cooler. I mean,
you haven't worked with new Intel CPUs.
No. I mean, Intel CPUs are an oven now. A-Dub's not a completed PC if he doesn't get the cooler on. Well, I think, especially...
I'm foregoing the fan so I can at least get it on there, kind of.
You can at least get it in position.
I'm going to stick my hand in thermal paste. I just freaking know it.
I will be right back. I shall return. Hold the fort, Gerard.
Hold the fort?
Hold the fort.
All right.
That means talk.
Okay.
Talk to me, I'm lonely.
All right, now that he's gone. So Viper Gaming, big thanks to Patriot. We're going to be giving away this V770 keyboard and this V570 mouse here. All you have to do is click the Gleam.io link in the comments section and wait until Monday for the results. And you should be able to win one of these, or some of these wonderful products here. The mouse and keyboard are both RGB addressable, so you can customize them to your heart's content. Keyboard itself has Kali mechanical switches, which are very high quality switches. It's also made out of aircraft grade aluminum, has a detachable wrist rest, and it is also equipped with a braided cable. So it's all in all a very comfortable and very durable keyboard to use. The mouse is also the same. It's a very durable mouse to use, braided cable as well. It's got adjustable weights, so you can make it feel however you want, whether you want a light mouse or a heavy mouse, depending on what you game on. You can set that up. It also has ceramic feet, so it makes gliding across mouse pads and other surfaces very, very easy and smooth. It's adjustable up to 12,000 DPI and is good for up to 10 million clicks, so needless to say the mouse is going to last you a while. But yeah, once again, go ahead and click the Gleam.io link. Make sure you subscribe to all our social media, and we will select a winner on Monday.
We're good to go until he finishes the cooler.
Sweet.
For anybody who can't hear that, Zach's going to put the cooler in, and then we're going to stop.
For anybody that couldn't hear Joe's yelling, Zach's going to pull the cooler in, and then we're going to stop.
Oh boy.
Because these mics...
I am like struggle busting right now so hard with getting the screw holes lined up. It's kind of been a common theme. Come on. Oh, is that it? No. Well, one thing's for sure, this thermal paste is now a terrible application, but hopefully it'll keep the PC from dying if it were ever to be used.
It should be able to.
My general rule of thumb is if you have to do more than like 2 or 3 back and forth slides, you should probably just redo it. But there's no avoiding doing more than that, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Okay.
I was not expecting this part to be so hard. I'm used to these screws just kind of wanting to sit where they go. At least the one I use for their R&D bench does. So tell me, Gerard, on a scale from 1 to 10, how ugly is this PC?
Not as bad as my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
Anywho, Taylor Cook says Gigabuster in here from Level 1 Forum.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? It's nice to see you here.
Is 1 uglier as 10 ugly? Asks A-Dubs. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see here.
All right, I need like to get both hands in there. I need to feel if this thing's like twisted or what's the deal.
Okay.
Dude, I know I'm close. Is something holding? Well, it feels like this is awfully close to the memory, but I feel memory should not be in the way. At least I don't think so. Oh my goodness. This is quite the struggle.
It still looks better.
I've made it so far, and I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere with this part.
Still looks better than our test bench in RMA.
Your test bench in RMA, oh my gosh,
is a bare bone case with a bunch of cables in it.
So this test bench, poor thing, has been through so much. Just diagnosing customer parts and whatnot. It's been in service for years.
Oh yeah.
Poor thing. It just, you look at it and you feel sorry. It's like you didn't do anything to deserve this. Oh.
Oh. Got something going there?
I think so. I hope so. If I get one of the screws in, it'll make it easier to get the other one.
Okay.
Nope. Missed it. I just gotta have patience. There we go.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Because you said you have to have patience.
Wow. Really? Gerard.
You're welcome.
You put me in pain.
I know. I'm fired.
You're fired. Oh. So what are your expectations for the new Metro game?
My expectations?
Yeah, do you have any? Or are you just trying to go in surprised? What is
I'm trying to go in surprised. I haven't seen a single trailer for it yet.
Okay.
Aside from a little Instagram teaser that popped up as an ad, I have no expectations for it. I want to go in completely blind. And, let me rephrase. I don't have any expectations of what it's going to be like. I just have expectations of it being good. Because if 2033 and Last Light are anything then to look at, then I have a feeling it's going to be phenomenal. Not to mention, it's mostly open world too, which I'm excited for. An open world Metro, I almost said Metroid. Metro game is something that I've been wanting for a while, and it's also a continuation of the story, which is an amazing story.
I thought this was a fan header.
That is definitely.
Am I remembering incorrectly about this cooler? Oh no. This is not a fan header. We are going to be looking for other parts. Feels like something proprietary. See, I use one on the R&D bench all the time, but I generally don't unplug it and plug it in all the time, so I'm not super familiar.
Sean Moorhoff says, like the work mat, though I may suggest pulling the RAM and power cables, mounting the radiator, and then try to mount the heatsink to the die. That would be a good way of doing things if he weren't blindfolded, but because everything's based off of feel, he has to go with what he can see with his hands first before he does any of the sort of more organized things. So that's the reason why. Normally that is something that we do. How much time is left? Well, we were running up until 3:30, but we went over a little bit, and we are good to stay until Zack gets the cooler mounted. So currently an indefinite amount of time.
At least if I can get it within a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Or we might be living here. Who knows?
I mean,
you might be living.
Hey, Joe's back.
I'm back. Yes. I didn't announce myself. I just kind of snuck.
See,
out.
My ears are covered too, so it's
sneaky.
This is a spare coolant. I don't need that.
A spare coolant?
Yes.
Wait, they include spare coolant?
Yeah, you can actually drain this and refill it.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's amazing. The first thing I do is I pull out the coolant and just replace it with distilled water and then exchange it like every 6 months.
Hey,
or you could put in like biocide.
That's what floats your boat. I feel like
What are you looking for?
I am looking for the cables that hooks up to this because
They're not in the box.
yeah.
Well, at least
I
do
figured that.
Try again. Wah, wah.
So these should be the fans. We're gonna move the fans.
I'm gonna estimate this would probably take like an extra half hour, given its current state. But I think Zach can do it. So there's that.
Oh, this is the power supply cables. Those can go over there too.
Da-da-da. As we all watch in suspense.
Yeah, now I gotta find this cables, which I don't remember exactly what they're like. This is gonna be quite the challenge.
Put in some Fernox F1. I mean, he could.
See, a lot of this stuff is by memory, but I don't remember what these cables are like.
Right.
I feel like this has got to be it.
Is it, Zach? Is it it?
Well, it's got a SATA power connection, so I think we're on the right track. Should have an RGB button control, yes.
Wow, look at this.
Okay.
See, now imagine
It's coming back to me now.
See, now imagine if we all just gave you parts that you were completely not familiar with.
I'd have to guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I am kind of guessing. Like this case, like I said, I've built in it once, and that was several months ago.
It'd be the guessing game. Oh. Oh no.
So this should plug into... Alright, so this end is the RGB controller end, so this end should be the power end. I can't really feel if I got in the right orientation, so we're going to kind of guess.
It's okay.
Well, it snapped in, so hopefully that's right. Was that a fan extension?
Could be.
What
Maybe.
else do we got?
You'll have to wait and see.
I am mortified to see that I don't need. Just mortified to see.
Sean Moroff says, is he expected to get the fans connected to the CPU sysfan pins on the Mobo? I have problems with that occupied board with my eyes open.
I mean, I've already connected the rear fan. I did that. I even cable managed it.
Taylor Cook suggests that we put on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music to help relax Zach. It's just all like...
we like not being copyright struck off of social media.
Well, not just that. Not just that, but which music, because there's several depending on the stage, and at the end it's just a heartbeat.
Uh-oh. I lost my orientation. All right. That's the bottom case. There we go.
I feel like on that lapel mic it probably sounds like you're just spitting.
Probably. It does. Sorry to anybody watching
viewers
for being rude. As Tom Cruise would say, you're very rude. Why would you do that?
Oh my gosh. I feel...
Wait, what?
You ever saw that video?
No.
Back in the day, Tom Cruise was like walking the red carpet when he was married to that one actress.
Huh.
And a reporter held up a microphone to his mouth, but it really was a water gun and squirted water in his face. And he was just like, now why would you do that? You're very rude. You're a jerk. You're just a jerk.
Okay. So that's
Tom Cruise using his voodoo.
Tom Cruise is a character.
I feel like there's something else this cooler I'm missing.
Ever since Casey told me that Tom Cruise has to wear like men's platform shoes to raise his height up a little bit for perspective, when you see him run in action movies, you can tell he's running with a lot of weight on his feet.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen like his method acting before?
No.
So like in Mission Impossible 2, you know the scene where he almost gets stabbed in the eye with a knife?
Yeah.
That was completely real.
Why?
Because he wanted a maximum amount of fear in both his and the stunt actor's face. So what they did was they attached the knife to a cable and had it mounted to the ground, and they measured exactly how much space it would take before it hit his eye.
Yeah.
And then they basically he told the stunt actor that when he tries to stab him in the eye, to put all of his force behind it. So when you see his hand shaking and all that, he's actually trying to actively stab Tom Cruise in the eye with a sharpened knife.
Wow.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
So if we could avoid snapping his power connector, that'd be great.
Oh, you got the pump on already. Oh boy.
Yeah, the radiator's kind of loose in there. Sorry.
Kind of loose.
Bart Von
Kind
Doom
of
says,
loose?
so
The
that's
poor
how you
case.
build my PC.
Exactly,
No.
Bart, but just yours.
Just yours.
That's only the way we.
yours.
It was under strict instruction of Kyle Miser.
No, we're not building a customer system like this.
No, this is not a customer system. This is a PC of supplied parts from our partners.
All right, so I feel like I'm missing the RPM control for the pump because I know it has one, but I hope that that power works because I don't know.
Bart Von Doom followed up with didn't expect less from Monday. And A-Dubs also said we should do this build again, but maybe get a cattle prod so he finishes on time.
Yeah, somebody said that we should give you 5 minutes and then just knock you out as a surprise. Just clothesline Zach into the backdrop.
You know, I'm
gonna just choke slam you through the table on top of the PC.
I feel like
this is not a customer system. This is a victim. I feel like
none of these parts are ever going to a customer either. That's the other thing.
I feel like that this stream should have been introed in the same way that the intro was done on Law & Order SVU.
I feel like a special victim. I really do.
For PC builds that we consider especially heinous, this is the AVADirect custom computer stream. Dun dun.
This poor case is just feeling the wrath of just crap being sat on it. This poor case.
Now. Feel around for the system build.
Juke says this is not a customer system. This is a victim.
I said that.
Oh wait. Hey, we're both doing it to each other, Joe.
Go away.
Falcon Rider said, "Play that voice some new In Flames stuff." Assuming that's a friend, if they know you like In Flames.
Oh yeah.
A-Dub says
because you're not wearing.
Who did you say said it again?
Falcon
Falcon.
Flames? Is that what it is?
I feel like his name's probably different on the forum.
It probably is.
A-Dub says, I mean, you don't have to waste all those parts. I will take them off your hands.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
except
problem.
for the fact that like half of these, if they got out of
Falcon
our hands,
Rider?
we'd be in trouble.
Falcon Rider 01. That is his name. Do you know of the Falcon Rider, Zach? Tell me. Have you come to see the ruins, my friend?
Like most users on the forum, I recognize them by their avatar picture, not by their name.
Wow.
By their James Cameron movie picture?
That's that's a slight against me, not
So that's
anybody else.
completely superficial, Zach. I didn't think you were into that. Is one of your favorite bands Aqua?
Ugh.
Do you have Chumbawamba on your Spotify playlist?
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I'm losing everything at this point. I don't know.
Your religion?
I'm losing my religion.
Trying to keep up with screws.
Yeah, this is.
And I don't know if I can build it.
If I can't find the screws to put the fans on, I'm not going to be able to put them on.
I mean, why don't you just attach thermal paste to one side, then push really hard on the top of the case?
We have to clean this up when we're done, you know.
Your stance and the way you looked at me was like the intro to a sitcom where they show your name, starring Zack Fanelly. That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
I'm
the
getting
picture of him
frustrated
cheering a PC with a glass of wine is creepy, out of this world. Good. I'm glad you feel that way because I also felt creepy out of this world for trying to seduce a PC. So.
Sean was having a real good giggle at that.
Oh, he had a good giggle, huh? Yeah. It's to my surprise that my ugly mug was going to be blasted all over email, so it's great. Let me tell you. I look like really upset too. That like the PC isn't better. Like my facial expression is like, this is all I get. Not even SLI.
Okay, can you tell me this at least? Are the screws I need even present?
For screws for what?
Putting the fans on the radiator.
Hello, fellows.
I don't see any of those screws anywhere. At all.
Okay, so those got misplaced somehow.
Yeah, I don't see any long screws whatsoever. Gerard? Did you just waste? Oh, wait. They were right by me. Now they're on the table. Have fun.
Okay. Oh, you made that too easy.
Sorry.
Wait, is this the right ones? Because I don't feel like there's enough in here. There's no way.
Well,
we'll find out if they thread. We'll just do one on each corner.
Well, the show must go on for Zach. SLI is dead, Joe. I know. It's not SLI anymore. NVLink. I get it.
NVLink was dead on arrival.
Yeah. Time to bury it and move on.
I mean,
like Superman's threats to Batman.
not trying to slight against NVIDIA, but like everybody's moving, software development and everything is just moving away from multi-card, unless if you're like doing rendering.
Well, that's what NVLink is supposed to change. It's supposed to change that you don't have to play something or use something that requires the development into that kind of setup and just use what hardware is available. That was the idea behind Vulkan, at least, and then Vulkan died.
Yeah.
See, that was the idea behind DirectX 12 too, but I'm not seeing that implemented.
I know. It was supposed to be that Vulkan was like, oh, you can use an NVIDIA card and an AMD card in collaboration, and they'll both work for you. And you're like, what?
I mean, once I see stuff out in the wild, like actually working, then I'll be like, yay!
TSCon 2K. Okay, time's up. Let me remind everybody, I have to get off set. Sadly, my time is up, but they will keep going. I want to remind everybody about our Patriot giveaway. Okay, we're giving away a fabulous V770 keyboard and V570 mouse. Okay, these mice I would consider are premium. They're definitely up there with the scales of Corsair and Logitech, with the kinds of products that they're pushing. So you're definitely going to want to get your hands on these for free, thanks to Patriot, of course. So enter the giveaway, subscribe to our social media channels as well as Patriots, and get yourself an early, I don't know, 11-month Christmas present to yourself. You deserve it. You work hard enough as is. Just saying.
All of you beautiful people, you work so hard. Sad to see you go, Joe.
It's okay, guys. Zach, may the force be with you.
I'm gonna miss you, Joe.
And also with you. Yeah.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Oh, jeez. Get home safe. Have a good weekend.
I just dropped a screw into the radiator. That is not good. Great. This is about to be some acrobatics right here. We're gonna hope I catch this screw that I just dropped in here.
Adub says,
nope.
Well, Joe's leaving, so the stream is basically over for me. Wow.
Aww.
Thanks, Adubs.
Wow.
Oh, then he says, JK, I love all of you, except Zach.
Now that sounds about right. Yeah. All right.
Alien Icon says it's so quiet now. Oh, yeah.
Joe's a big talker. I'm a very quiet person. I'm just kind of like trying to keep myself talking.
What are you looking for?
Fan. I'll find it.
Oh.
Don't you worry. I'll find it. I don't need you.
All right. Fine. Whatever.
I must train for my freak acid accident so I can still work here.
Freak acid accident.
Yeah, if I ever go blind, you need to make sure that I can still work here.
Sean Moorhoff. You good? Sean Moorhoff says, too bad you're in Ohio. I love building systems. Message me if you ever open a branch in New Jersey. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't think we have any plans to open any branches per se anytime soon. But if you're ever in Ohio, do the same.
This is where memory really comes into play, and I forgot.
Oh, Weasley says, oh my, looks like a masterpiece. Yeah, it does.
Dude, you don't even know.
Rival the Mona Lisa.
I feel like people are just like sobbing into their hands as I'm looking for this fan that's like so obvious to them, but like I misplaced it because I'm a genius.
It's right there, man. It's right there. It's right where?
They're laughing at me so hard, so I got to be really
I can't tell
close.
if they're laughing at you or me. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Are you like pointing at it just to make fun of me?
No, I'm actually looking at it though.
Gosh. How did I manage to lose a fan out of all the things?
Zach, do you want a hint?
Sure, give me a hint.
Fluid. Don't worry, pal. You got it. You're doing good, champ. You can do it, sport.
Hey, look, there's a screwdriver I actually want.
Audit to the Vox says, question, is he going to try and plug in the front panel connectors?
I already did, but I don't know if they're right.
Yeah, he already did. We're not sure if they're correct, though, just because there's no real way to feel. Unless they start printing them in Braille.
No, they can't be,
the
because remember we turned it on with the motherboard power button, but the front buttons didn't work.
That's right, yeah.
Also, I know I have these fan cables in backwards, but that's okay. Normally I make them face towards the back of the system so you can't see them. Dude, I'm just like, I'm cringing to think what this thing looks like. Alright.
Bart Von Doom says, since the king of creep is gone, bring up the pop culture god on stream. I am not sure who you're referring to.
Pop culture god?
Pop culture god.
I don't feel like anybody here's into pop culture except for maybe Sean?
Or Wes? No, Sean? Oh, God, no. Sean's into like 80s culture and other hipster stuff.
80s pop culture, maybe?
Oh, Kyle. Kyle.
Kyle?
Kyle.
They want Kyle?
Kyle, the pop culture god.
Normally everybody's yelling at Kyle.
Star Wars. Unless that's the joke. Oh, thanks for throwing the zip tie on my laptop.
That is the RGB. I did not need to unwrap that. That is also RGB. What is this? What are you?
Almost hitting me in the face, that's smart.
Where the hell are the fan head connections?
It's no joke, he's the pop culture god.
Ah, there we go. That should be...
If he's the pop culture god, then I'm Susan Fitzgerald.
I also feel bad to see how scratched up this case is.
Very. No, actually, it looks good so
far. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. We're never going to sell this particular case. This is an R&D unit, but
you're right.
I would feel bad if I completely trashed it. All right. Actually, since I have the fans on the wrong side, it just occurred to me that I can screw this in before I unwrap them. Oh my, I'm twisting this the wrong way. All right, what is going on? This, go like this.
A-Dub says he'll take the case. It's okay. Fortunately, it's not okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's an R&D sample. Yeah. It can't leave here.
Yeah.
It will never leave.
If it leaves here, Zack's family gets, well, put to the gallows. Not really.
It's completely a true story.
Yeah, completely a true story. They're currently being held hostage in a safe location off the Antarctic
You want to put this somewhere?
No. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. This cooler doesn't fit in without doing one of these. I think. Maybe. I hope it fits in this direction. I really do. I might have to flip it around.
Because Bart Von Doom says, if we were in the Lego movie, you'll be a master builder.
Thank you. What am I hitting? See, this radiator normally barely fits in here anyways.
Funnily enough, A-Dubs just said plot twist, the cooler is actually too big for the case, so.
It's not. It's just a matter of orientation, and now I know the tubes are twisted. I wonder if it's the fans themselves that are getting in the way. We may have an incompatibility here, folks.
I mean, worst case scenario, you could just run it with the radiator outside of the case. But I think I see what's going on.
I think A-Dubs might have hit the nail right on the head. But we accidentally got some incompatible parts. This isn't really a configuration we've tested yet.
That's a good point.
Kind of just winged it.
Bart's taking back the master builder
not gonna
comment.
Work. I'm sorry, I failed you all.
All right.
Radiator doesn't fit.
Let's just toe test it then with the radiator on the outside.
Let's gotta get the fans hooked up though.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. While you're doing that, actually, we should Chris that. Oh, you know what? Actually, Ken2K made a suggestion. Front mount it. Do we have room in the front?
No, front only holds 2 fans.
Front only holds 2 fans. Okay.
See, I don't build in this case much, but I know what's up. Muscle memory's not there, but I know what's going on. Kind of. I assure you, everything is under control.
Ken, I am not doing that. I may be cruel, but I'm not that cruel.
What did he say?
He said to flash you in the eyes with my phone flash when you remove the blindfold.
Dude, I'm gonna... Like, this studio isn't super bright. I mean, the lights up there are bright.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can even see those through the blindfold. And this is, like, folded over, like, 6 times, I think.
Yeah, and it's like, what, like a bed sheet or something? It's like, it's thick.
I think this is the material we used just to make this room darker. Okay, so I got 3 fans. I need to find the fan splitters. I don't need to. I could probably plug them into random fan headers. It's at the point where I'm starting to lose track of everything. I would not make it as a blind person, folks. I would be game over.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't move to Hell's Kitchen, New York, and start fighting crime during the night.
I would just probably sit in a chair and miss driving my car. Well, all right. Here's what we're going to do. I believe this board has 4 fan headers at the top, if I remember correctly. 3 or 4. So... Oh my gosh.
Hello, who is it?
Oh, what's up? Welcome back. I know it's a fan header.
Alrighty, while Zach's connecting these fans, I'm going to bring up the giveaway one more time here. So, this giveaway is running until Monday. Click the Gleam.io link in the chat to enter. We're giving away a Viper Gaming V770 and a Viper Gaming V570 gaming mouse and keyboard. So, very nice combination of peripherals for use on any of your gaming systems. They're both very comfortable to use, very durable, and will last you quite some time. So, do feel free to enter. The giveaway runs until Monday, at which point we will choose a winner and then DM said winner through whichever social media platform you so choose.
Oh my. I just need to find one more fan header. This is so incorrect. I'm starting to just feel bad. But I'm hitting like the limit of my abilities here. If I can't find the parts, then I can't do it correctly.
Now, Zach, while you're doing that, I'm going to get the monitor set up for post-test.
Hey, all fans are plugged in.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think that's as far as I'm going to build it. I'll leave it on until we're sure it posts. Once it posts, I'll rip the blindfold off.
So, got the monitor here.
This is so bad. I was hoping I could get it in a little better condition than this, but then once I got started, I just realized this is quite the feat. Let's see, we are dealing with the display ports. Okay. No, that's the PCI shield. That's...
Nope, that's not the port. This poor graphics card. What are you doing to me? I believe the slanty part goes upwards, if I remember correctly.
Highly advanced technical terms here, folks. Keep up if you can. Slanty part.
Slanty part.
All right, where are we at? What's this? What is going on?
Like, you point the connector at me.
There we go. Okay. I just need to find the
pretty
power.
sure
I'm pretty sure I tossed the power to my feet, didn't I?
No, the power connector for the. Oh, you mean for the PC?
This one.
Okay, I think I meant for the monitor.
No. I'll let you handle the monitor.
Okay. The monitor's currently facing the camera, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you plug the monitor in? Because I don't want to break the monitor, because I know if I start fiddling with that, I'm going to screw something up.
Yeah, no, monitor's plugged in, everything's good to go.
Okay. Well, once I find the, oh my. Where are you? Ah! Aha! Okay. Oh, am I upside down? Yes. Okay.
There you go. You're missing one crucial aspect.
Am I? Mm-hmm. Is this flash switch off? See, Gerard.
You almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, there you go. Okay.
If it even works, I'll just feel accomplished. Might not be pretty, but it's a computer.
Okay. Apparently it's posted. I think the monitor might be off though.
Check the monitor real quick.
Yeah, looks like the monitor's off.
Make sure it's set to the right input too.
Hey!
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what kind of disaster it created.
Just keyboard warning. That's a plastic case.
Oh my God. It's bright. Oh. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I'm going to have to turn away from the studio lights to let my eyes adjust.
You good?
Dude, holy cow.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, my eyes are getting there. Okay. I put one of the fans on backwards.
It's not that bad. It's pretty clean. Alrighty, folks. Well, as you can see, Zack can indeed build a PC blindfolded. So yeah. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors on this video.
Goodness. I don't know. Can you call this building a PC though? I just.
Oh yeah, well, we most definitely can.
I thought I had this one plugged in. What did I do?
We most definitely can.
Oh God, what is it even plugged into? Oh no, that's a fan header.
Big thanks to our sponsors once again: NVIDIA Riotoro, EVGA, Enermax, and ASUS. I don't think I'm missing any.
No, I
Patriot. Oh man.
There you go.
Yeah. Once again, we're doing the giveaway on this keyboard and mouse, so feel free to click the Gleam.io link to enter, and we will select a winner on Monday. Yeah, both very high quality products, so whoever wins it is going to be a lucky person. But yeah, anywho, I think we're good to call it. So
yeah, thanks everybody for joining us in my perilous disaster that is kind of a PC. I mean, you could use it.
Yeah, and anywho, same time, same place. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.